Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Hi, CJ. Good health. Oh, where's my earpiece? Hi, Miss Steph. How are you? Hi, Mama Root. Mama Root. Cute name. Sunflower. God Sunflower. How's everyone doing today? Mama Root, you look kind of new there. Right about to get a flight back from New York to Houston. Well, enjoy your flight. Enjoy your flight. How's everyone doing today? Hi, Jay. Hi, Ayana. Hi, Vovo. Oh, why is this not coming on? I just hate this. Whew, I don't know what happened, but I lost you all. Look, I've got my lines, so if somebody wants to tell me what to do with the whole bag of limes given to me as a gift from my Rastafarian man, let me know, because I have no idea what to do with these limes. I do love limes, and I do put lime in everything. Like, I don't need to take vitamin C, nothing. Because I use lemons and limes a lot. As of lately, limes are more my favorite. It has the less sour ting to it. It's more subtle. Oh, go girl. Go create some beauty content and send it to me, please. Yeah, I make limeade. I do. But sometimes limeade can, bother your throat a little bit. So, what I do, I make limeade. I do that. What else? That's it, right? In any case, I believe that these were picked with kindness, with consideration, with love. Maybe they don't understand they need to take me out to dinner yet, but I can just imagine someone going in their backyard and picking limes for me. Like, I think that is adorable. Also, real limes have a different color. Did you guys know that? Do you want me to cut one open? They have a different color. It's much darker inside. And it tastes more like lime. Now that I'm tasting the difference, like this tastes like lime. Whereas the other one, you got to squeeze 5 in to get that taste. Hi, Lottie. How are you? Hi, AB. Hello. And Senamin, good morning and good health. How's everyone doing? Hi, DK. Hi, JTT. How's everyone doing? So if anybody has any suggestions on what to do with a bag full of limes, I am open to hear your suggestions. Okay. So we got a lot to cover today. I don't even know why we have a lot to cover, but it just seems to be a little crazy out there. So I wanted to start with the endemic. We are not going to spend a lot of time on this. I just want to let you know that Thailand has opened its borders. They will be officially open February 1st. Somehow the Asian countries have done an amazing job at keeping COVID and Delta out. They're having less of a time with Omicron. Oh, okay. Thank you. So Omicron is the game changer, but they've done a really good job Like, I know for a fact that Taiwan did not have a whole issue out there. You know, they shut their borders and they were like, no. Japan had a problem, but Japan had the Olympics, which I thought, again, was stupid. But I'm not in charge of the Olympics. China's having the Olympics. I think it's China, right? Is having the Olympics, Singapore. So good luck with that. Because every country is going to come in and at least one person is going to carry something. And so the UK is completely ending mask mandates. Kids go to school without masks. You can't tell someone to put on a mask anymore. It's done. So this is the end of times. Let me read something. Oh, is that what happened, Lottie? Thank you for the update. Japan had COVID issues during the Olympics, but it's 0 now. I love that. Are they underreporting? Do you think they're telling the truth, Lottie? I don't know if I believe the Asian countries. In any case, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So that means the same thing could happen in China, where, yeah, you might get the surge, but you can get rid of it once the Olympics is over. That's really cool. Yeah, Miss Steph, I'm not a fan of what UK is doing. I'm not a big fan, so we're going to have to wait and see how that works out for them. And we will find out very, very quickly. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. What am I doing? I don't have to guess. I see. Will the UK be okay releasing the mask mandates? Will the UK be okay releasing the mask mandates? No. Initially, it's going to look like it's great news, right? So initially, people are waking up today thinking, oh my God, this is great. No more mask mandates. I forget what the date is. It might be January 21st or Monday. But bad news is right behind it. So it is too soon. It is. I also see fire around Boris. I think people are going to be yelling at him. Yeah, it's not good news. Nope. And he lied to the people. He lied literally saying that something like we did a good job and we accomplished something. No one's accomplishing anything in the Omicron. You can't accomplish anything unless Omicron decides to walk away. But he kind of fibbed there. And so the fib is going to come back to haunt him. One month from the day that they end Omicron COVID mask mandates is when you will see how complicated their situation is. So I think people are going to look at them as an example. I think they're going to look at the situation and they're going to say, yeah, not working for us. Also, I think one of the biggest problems that we're finding is money. I think people are wondering, if you don't have tourists, if you don't have this, that, and the third, we will lose money. And I don't know if it's about money anymore. I think it's about each country living off of each country individually within the borders. And I think that's how we get back to love and consideration and kindness. I think when we're all looking for tourist money and bring the tourists in, you know, with that comes greed. And so I think that the UK is going to be an example of that didn't work. You know, I keep stressing Omicron is a beast, and we don't know which way it runs. We don't know how this is going to work out for anyone. Yes, sweetie, this is my Instagram page. And whoever else is texting you, it's a faux ho. Okay, so just block them, because what they're going to wind up doing is getting your followers. So just block them immediately. I never solicit. That's going to be your way of knowing. I never solicit. Love is the perfect love goal. Yes, if we can get out of the fact that we all need money to survive. Which I think it's interesting that crypto is not about money. So you know what I mean? So there's a weird barter that comes through with crypto. And I believe that is setting the stage for us to recognize it's not about tourist monies anymore. So with that being said, Thailand is opening up its borders February 1st because they're running out of money. They need tourists. All right, moving on. What is this about this 5G rollout? First of all, I remember about 2 years ago, we were panicking over 5G. People were screaming loudly on the internet, the 5G, and people were not happy about it. Well, as it turns out, the people, as always, was right. It turns out 5G towers are going near the airport. And somehow or another, these band waves can attack altimeters that the pilots need to land. There's a lot of money put into 5G. A lot. And there was no consideration to other technical devices. So AT&T and Verizon is in a lot of financial trouble because they really needed this rollout to happen. And I don't think they intended for this to be some public problem, but the aviation community is putting a halt to anything 5G coming near airports. This is a huge concern, guys. Why am I so light here? What happened? Oh my God. What's missing? Oh, I got everything on. So I wouldn't be on the plane when those 5Gs go up in the air. I mean, the greed, it's just greed after greed. How could you not consider and have conversation with the major airlines to do a test run to see if there's a complication? I don't know how we got here. In any case, it's been a delay for 6 months, and that's a good thing. Moving on, Britney Spears and Jamie Lynn. Oh my God, this sister battle. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving this sister battle. This is what real families do anyway. Everybody tries to hide family issues. And then yada, yada, yada. And this is out in the open for us. And it's hilarious. I'm loving this sister battle. Jamie Lynn doesn't have the girth or the guts to go against her sister, who is batshit crazy at this point. She's so mad. She is spitting fire. She's Sagittarius. She's taking that arrow and she's pointing it. But you know what's interesting with Britney? I don't know if you guys noticed. She's actually screaming at her sister and loving her at the same time. Did anybody notice in her language? Like, she's really a kind, caring person. She's like, you're such a bitch and I love you. Just stop being such a bitch. I've never known you to lie. Today you lie? I mean, I thought that was very loving. To really say to her, I actually do know you. I remember you. Text me. Love me all over. Let me see what somebody else is saying. With that being said, because Jamie Lynn doesn't have the girth or the guts to actually deal with her sister, the book tour is canceled. The book tour is canceled. I don't think it's just her sister, but I think as the tour, and I said this in another Tracy Brown Live talk, I believe as the book tour continued, that you would begin to see Jamie Lynn crumble, right? The media tour is a rough ride. So you got to be ready, and no one has to be nice to her, right? No one fears Jamie Lynn. They might be like a little different with Britney and give her some wiggle room. No one fears Jamie Lynn. And I think she picked up on that memo real fast. The minute Britney started spitting back on IG, Jamie Lynn was like, I'm canceling this tour. Right? I think it was really good to cancel the tour, Jamie. I think word would have gotten out where you were, and I think your sister would have shown up. And I think you'd have had a media battle at some radio station, on some Zoom, on some YouTube, and you would have been there ready to talk about the lies in your book, to then turn around and see your sister walk in. So I think you did a really good thing by canceling the tour. I just wish you wouldn't have done anything in the tour, not even the GMA. I mean, whoever is your media people, fire them, Jamie. Fire them. This book shouldn't have been written. The tour shouldn't have been had. You're listening to people that have their own best interest at heart, and it's not working out for you because Britney is vomiting. You know what's interesting about what Britney is saying too, though? I have no idea what she's saying. She's literally talking in code to her sister. Literally. I have no idea. She wants to slap the both of them. Do you remember this? Like, she's not having a conversation with us. She's literally having a conversation with her sister about things we know nothing about. And she's merging different things. I have no idea what she's talking about. Jamie does. Jamie does. And that's all that matters. All right, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Bravo has a real issue with people of racism. And you gotta combat this now, Bravo. You know, we had Real Housewives of New York, Ramona. We had that other one, Love Can't Buy You Class, dressed up as Diana Ross in blackface. Right? We had Mary Cosby call Jen, who's Asian, chinky eyes. I don't think she meant it bad. I think she said, I love your chinky eyes. Jen took it left and refused to take boots that actually belonged to somebody else, which is the only reason why she should have given back the boots. But then she added, you called me out my face by saying I had chinky eyes, and that's very racist. And Mary was literally confused. And I don't like Mary. I think Mary's crazy, and I think she's scary. It's like literally, like when you don't know when somebody's going to turn left, I can't be around that. That to me is scary, right? And so Mary goes, but you do have cheeky eyes. Did I insult you? You do have cheeky eyes. I thought that was hilarious. I was on the floor because she really did not understand that what she said was offensive. I don't think it was racist. I think you're racist when you're intentional. I think it was offensive, right? And somehow or another, Jen got all this attention. Oh, poor Jen, Asian hate. Poor Jen, look at us. Asian hate, Asian hate, Asian hate. And then the media, the peoples found her Facebook page, where she said the most racist things, posted the most racist things on her Facebook channel that she canceled. Here's the thing about Facebook, if you all don't know. They don't get rid of anything. You can discontinue, you could cancel your page. They don't get rid of it. They don't shut it down. They don't say the page doesn't exist. Facebook is about money. If you cancel your pages, they can't make money. They make money by saying we have X amount of pages. And they hold on to it for dear life. So Jen, you didn't know Facebook. So you couldn't cancel the page before you took this role on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. People found it. And she went ham. I mean, racist ham during George Floyd. She was disgustingly racist against blacks. And didn't say one thing about anybody's eyes. She was full on racist. So now she's on this apology tour. Why? Because we have the reunion coming up. And the apology tour didn't even seem like it was her words. It looks like Bravo crafted it. I know Bravo execs are like, oh my God. Who do you have behind the wheels doing your social media, Bravo? Because there's no reason for the peoples to find all this stuff. Bravo is inadequate because you're hiring horrible people. You're insisting upon keeping Ramona. You tried to make Ebony K. Williams look bad because she's a black woman to keep Ramona. Now we have to have Mary Cosby not be at the reunion, shut her church down, and blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. Turns out Jen is racist. Bravo needs to shut down. These Real Housewives of anything, it's just not working for you. By the way, did anybody know that Real Housewives of New Jersey started? Was there any fanfare for the Real Housewives of New Jersey? Anybody? Bravo is used to getting away with it and didn't realize people are over it. Yep. All right, moving on from Jen. I really don't care about Jen, but I might do a reading on her later. See what her survival rate is in the public eye. I don't want to see her survival rate on Bravo. I want to see how that bitch can walk out in the public. That's what I'm going to do. Good luck in Colorado, because that too is a racist state. Elijah McClain. Cardi and Tasha K. Who's gonna win? You guys know Cardi's gonna win, right? You guys know Cardi's gonna win. Is this a lawsuit that Cardi brought against Tasha K? Because I haven't been keeping up with it. However, if it is a lawsuit, I really would like to know the monetary damages. All right? It's very important to understand that not only is Cardi going to win, can she shut Tasha K down? Because here's what's happening with Tasha K, right? Tasha K still has a federal lawsuit with R. Kelly for talking about or displaying documents that were stolen from a state office or federal office by an employee, by an employee. She got caught, she retired, and Tasha's name came into it. She needs money for this federal case. Because the federal case has to go through. There's no making deals with federal. So this case that Cardi and Tasha are going through, one, it's costing Tasha K money with her lawyer. She needs that for the next case. Two, if there's a monetary, if this is about money, meaning is Cardi suing Tasha for defamation of character for $1 million, let's say, which I hope it's that high. Tasha K is not going to have money for the federal lawyer, and she can't use the lawyers she has now. It has to be a federal experienced lawyer. They're expensive. So Tasha K, even though there's this whole big drama playing out with Tasha K, with other YouTubers, don't be fooled by the mess. Tasha is trying to be relevant. She's trying to make sure y'all don't look at the fact that she is losing against Cardi, her nemesis. And I'm going to tell you something else, and I don't give a shit. This is colorism with Tasha. It's colorism. She doesn't like Cardi for being half black or light skinned. That's all. And I bet you, because it's subliminal, something in the psyche, I bet you they were watching something and she saw her husband kind of salivate at Cardi, and that's when she lost it. She doesn't even know it. I did predict this, right? I did predict this. Oh, love me all over. You don't want to know who Tasha K is? She's trash. She's the radio version of Wendy Williams. She's trash. Moving on to Wendy Williams. I want you all to understand, because I'm getting exhausted now with this whole Wendy Williams thing. Wendy Williams is allowed to be sick. Wendy Williams is allowed to lose her goddamn mind. Wendy Williams is allowed to have some goddamn privacy. Everyone needs to leave Wendy Williams alone. Wendy Williams' show has already ended, guys. This is the last season. Wendy talked about it last season, somewhere back in June. She said this is her last season. It ends 2022. They never intended to up her real estate. So, they need to stop Demar Mercury needs to stop using the information about Wendy to their advantage. They need to start pumping us up in the media for the new co-host. Now, Demar, if you want to do a contest and see which one we like the best, go ahead, Sherry Shepherd. If you want to just hire somebody and start that promotion, then do that, Sherry Shepherd. But please stop trying to get us so used to the fact that Wendy cannot come back. We know she can't come back. Let her be in peace. Okay? Who's Nikki? Who's Nikki, AB? Listen, how Tasha makes money on some of her YouTube channels, shocking. I mean, it is shocking how I really question whether or not she makes, as much money as she does, because I can't imagine that YouTube isn't constantly censoring her. Who's Monique? Monique who? Thank you, Jamie. It is a part of slave mentality. They're just trying to destroy a black woman. Why can't Wendy just be sick without all the BS that comes behind it? But Derek Jackson, she should have gone hard on Derek Jackson. No sympathy for Derek Jackson. That's when we need Tasha K to come through. The sad part is that Tasha K is very much like Wendy Williams. She annihilates for no reason, none. And I have spoken on Tasha K. I've never done a reading on Tasha K. But every time I've spoken on Tasha K, I keep telling Tasha she will go by way of Wendy, but quicker. Quicker. So right now, the husband had to testify against Tasha. And he had to blame something on her, but he had to blame something on her to separate her from the brand. So. Well, Jamie, I don't know if that's true, right? In terms of, is this racism? I don't know if that's true. I think if it were a white woman, she would be vilified because it's a woman thing. If it were a white man, maybe. Like Rittenhouse. Oh my God, poor man. If it's a white woman, I don't know if no. I've seen, look at Theranos. No, they attack white women too. But in terms of leave this woman alone, right? I wasn't really, it is a slave thing to annihilate Wendy Williams. I do feel it from a slave mentality. But I think it's more about Demar Mercury looking like, oh, we had to replace Wendy. No, you don't have to replace her. We know she's not coming back. I want Demar Mercury just to be honest and start the campaign to find the new co-host. Find the new host. Jay, I said the same thing. Oh my God, I said the same thing. A show with Nicki Minaj. Oh, that's right. She was all friends and buddy with Nicki, wasn't she? Oh well. Yeah, I'm like that too. I'm like, poor Wendy. Like, this is a real medical issue. This isn't Tasha K. Wendy has a bona fide medical issue. A lot of these people are violating her HIPAA laws. Seriously. This is a big deal now. And I think Wendy should sue Denmark Mercury. I think she should sue them. I just do. All right. I think we've spoken enough. One little reading on who? Who's the reading on? Can't remember. I'll look back on it and I'll look at it again. He cheated on Tasha? Her husband cheated on her? Oh, he can't wait for her to go to jail. He cheated on her? Oh, he can't wait for her to go to jail. Oh, he's going to take over that empire. He's going to find somebody he can actually work with that doesn't make him feel like a concubine. He cheated on her already? Interesting. Yeah, but she's got to go to jail. So at some point, he will be paying the bills. So the marriage can't last at that point. Watch. When he gets his independence and he gets some peace. Imagine coming home to peace, being in your house peaceful. There's no such thing. Once a cheater, oh, he gonna come back. Wait till she go to jail. You watch. That's interesting. I did not know that. I don't follow her that hard, so I did not know that. Ciao. All right, everyone. Maybe that's why she has him working for him, right? That way she keeps an eye on him, and it looks like she's letting him be the man behind the scenes, but she's really keeping an eye on him. He don't get to go out, be with other people, work a 9 to 5. You know he trapped in that marriage. Can't wait for her to go to jail. He cannot wait for her to go to jail. That makes so much sense now. All right. Oh, let me get up out of here. It's a good time to leave. I'll come back later with dashikis and bonnets. I love you guys. Thank you for putting up with me. Bye.